Hi, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. In this session, we will go through inverse hyperbolic functions and how to represent them in terms of logarithmic functions. So the theorem is for any x belongs to R, sin h inverse x equal to log e. We have to prove that sin h inverse x equal to logarithm of x plus root x square plus 1 to the base e. We can solve this in two ways. We will solve in both the ways. Okay. First, let us say that this is equal to y. So y is equal to y equal to sin h inverse of x. I have to prove that now. That's nothing but equal to this one. Okay, fine. So this gives me x is nothing but equal to sin h of y. That gives me x equal to e power y minus 1 minus e power minus y by 2. This is what we know the definition of sin hy. Okay. Now, if I multiply that with e power y, I will get x equal to e power 2y minus of 1 by 2 e power y. This is nothing but equal to e power y whole square minus of, if I cross multiply, this is nothing but 2 into e power y into x minus 1 equal to 0. Now if you take e power y equal to z, this is nothing but z square minus 2x into z minus 1 equal to 0. That's nothing but z square minus 2x into z minus 1 equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation within the form of ax square plus bx plus c, where x is z now. So z is nothing but equal to, or e power y is nothing but equal to, which is z actually, minus b, that is 2x plus or minus b square. What is the formula we are using here? We are using the formula, this one. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Then x equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a are the two roots of that equation. That is what we are using now. So minus of minus is plus 2x plus or minus b square 4x square minus 4ac, that is nothing but plus 4 by 2. This is nothing but x plus or minus. I can take 2 out common, 2 divides out. I will get x plus or minus square root of x square plus 1 e power y. And you know that e power y for any value it will be positive. So x minus of root x square plus 1 will be ruled out, because root of x square plus 1 will be always greater than x, because root of x square is x. If you take this off, root of x square plus 1 will be certainly greater than x. So I will rule out this one. I will have e power y equal to x plus square root of x square plus 1. That will give me nothing but, that will give me y equal to, it's a logarithmic, if I apply log on that, y log e equal to log e1 is 1, so this becomes y equal to log e of x plus square root of x square plus 1. But what is y? Y is nothing but equal to sin h inverse of x. That is how we can do that. That is one way of doing it. We will look at another way now. Let me just put a line here and we will try to solve it in the another way also you can do. Now we have to prove that sin h inverse x equal to this one. We have taken, right, y equal to sin h inverse x, and we went there. Suppose I take y equal to this one and prove y equal to sin h inverse x, that also I can do. So let us check that one also. Y equal to sin h inverse x equal to whatever is given to us, that is log e of x plus square root of x square plus 1. I will do one thing, I will do it in a separate window so that it's very clear to you. Just give me 1 minute, I'll erase this and come back. Okay, we'll do it in another method So what we have done in the first method is we have taken y equal to sin h inverse x. Based on that we have proven that y is nothing but equal to this one. So we know that sin h inverse x equal to this. Now what we will do, we will take the right hand side and try to prove the left hand side. What we want to do, let me just write it here so that you will understand. I will not say y equal to sin h inverse x. I will say y equal to log e of x plus root x square plus 1. That will give me e power y equal to x plus square root of x square plus 1. Now sin h of y is equal to e power y minus e power minus y by 2, that is nothing but 1 by 2 into x plus square root of x square plus 1 minus e power minus y is 1 by e power y, that is nothing but 1 by x plus square root of x square plus 1. That's nothing but equal to 1 by 2 into, if you look here, what I can do is I can multiply. I want to simplify this, so I will say x plus square root of x square plus 1 as it is. Then what I will do, I will multiply this both numerator and denominator with the conjugate of that, that is x minus of square root of x square plus 1 rationalization actually we are trying to do. Now what this will become? This will become x plus root of x square plus 1 into x minus of, that means a square x square minus of b square, that's nothing but minus of x square plus 1. I hope you are okay with this. Okay, right. Now let us see what is this becoming now. 1 by 2 into x plus root of x square plus 1. When I simplify this, x square minus x square cancels. I am end up with minus 1. Here minus minus will become plus. That's nothing but x minus of root of x square plus 1. So x square plus 1 cancels out. 2x by 2 is x. That gives me sin hy equal to x, which is nothing but y equal to sin h inverse of x. And we know y is nothing but equal to log of e x plus square root of x square plus 1. So this is the second way of proving it. Now similarly what you can do is you can prove for cos h inverse x. Let me just give you that. You can try it on your own. Same way, any method you can take. Prove that cos h inverse x, it's a theorem actually, is nothing but log e x plus square root of x square minus 1. So this you can try. This you can try in the similar lines how we have done the sin h inverse x. So you can take it as y, then you can take x y equal to cos h inverse as x equal to cos hy, then you can calculate cos hy. From there you can have quadratic equation in e power y and you can solve out. Otherwise you can take the right hand side and you say e power y equal to this one, then cos h inverse x equal to e power y plus e power minus y by 2. You can do both the ways. Okay, now this you can try. I will try to do tan h inverse x. Okay, with that we can close this. We can have like this secant h inverse, cosecant h inverse, cot h inverse, everything we can do. Okay, let's go ahead and try to do tan h inverse now. We'll prove this. I have done sin h inverse x. I request you to take care of cos h inverse x. This is tan h inverse x. Okay, now let us say this is same problem. Same, we will say y equal to tan h inverse x. That gives me x equal to tan h of y. And tan h of y is nothing but equal to sin h of y by cos h of y, that is e power y minus e power minus y by e power y plus e power minus y. If I multiply by with e power y, this is nothing but tan x is equal to e power 2y minus 1 by e power 2y plus 1. Now I can find out the value of e power 2y by cross multiplying. I will have x into e power 2y plus 1 equal to e power 2y minus 1. So it will be x into e power 2y plus x equal to e power 2y minus 1. That's nothing but if I get e power 2y this side, it will be e power 2y into 1 minus x equal to 1 plus x. That's nothing but which will give me e power 2y equal to 1 plus x by 1 minus x. Now if I apply logarithm on this, I will have 2y log e equal to log of this. So I will have 2y equal to log of 1 plus x by 1 minus x, which will give me y or tan h inverse x is nothing but equal to half of log 1 plus x by 1 minus x. This is how we can prove tan h inverse x. You can try similarly cosecant h inverse x, secant h inverse x, cot h inverse x. You know the process. The process is very simple. Take it as y, then automatically you will have hyperbolic function here. Apply that function and see whether you can simplify it or you will get a quadratic function. You can solve it and you can prove it. Okay? So in the next video we will do some examples and we will close hyperbolic functions. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now. See you in the next video.